like just being able to put things on my resume, and saying I did this or I did that. And like going into pro, I had all the confidence in the world, to be honest, being able to do it at college. So like having an agent, and going overseas, it can be lonely at times when you're over there, you don't got your family and things like that. And if your coach don't speak English, like I had a translator my first year in Italy, and all my coach knew was vamos, vamos, like which means let's
Mhm.
go. Like that's all he knew. So that was a tougher process for me, just trying to adapt to that professional aspect. I'm 22 years old in a foreign country,
Mhm.
first time. So it's like it's business now. It ain't just do the work, keep your head down, do the work. Like y'all gotta win. So I'm
Right.
like, I'm thinking I'm doing well. I'm averaging 16 points a game, 8 rebounds. I'm a small forward, our point guard averaging elite in the league in scoring. We just losing right now. Like,
Mm.
and they made a move and brought in a guy that was at the time 30. And it's funny, I'm 32 now. And it's like I've been coaching since I was 27.
Mhm.
It's like I know I could still play, but that's not my like I just like the experiences and have an opportunity to travel and, play, make some money for my family and be able to put other people in position to be successful too. So like you gotta pass that knowledge down and you gotta like you can't like hold it in. You know what I mean? So
Right, 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 right. You're right, man. Give it, give it away. No need to bottle it up. Give it away, man. And that's one of the reasons why me and Taz came up with this podcast, A, to, give guys their flowers, and B, to get the information out. You know what I'm saying? Because so many guys are from the area and from the town that's talented, that went on to did certain things, but everybody don't know the process. They just see the final results, and they don't know the process and the grinds and the heartaches, and you stay up late or you get up early. They don't know about that process. So that's why we created this podcast. You actually answered my second question, because I was going to ask you what your experience was like. So my third question is, how many countries did you play in?
so I played in I want to say 6 countries and I played in 5 countries in 4 years. So I went to Italy, played there for 4 months, finished out in Iceland for 6. Came home for the summer, went to Hungary, played in Hungary for 2 months before I ruptured a disc in my back.
Mm,
Sat out 6 weeks, went to the G League. After the G League, we went on a 3-week tour in China. Just played against a bunch of Chinese teams and, with our G League guys and getting that experience. And then after that, I went to Australia for 2 years. So that's, about 4 or 5 countries that I played in and, outside of the G League. My favorite one was Iceland.
okay. I was going to ask you, what was your favorite? Okay. Iceland. Why Iceland?
I like Iceland because I'm a scenery type of person. Like where we come from, a lot of people wouldn't believe it unless we took a picture.
Of
You know,
course.
we'd tell them a story and they got the most clearest water ever. But if you don't show them a picture that you physically took, they won't believe it. So it's like
Hmm.
for me, being able to go to that country and it's so like less populated. Everybody speak English. Everybody's nice. The food is amazing. The basketball is so like chill and relaxed and they pay good money. So
Hmm.
for me going to a place like that, I'm like, I just came from Italy. Like this kind of chill coming here. Like I can live out here.
Mm.
So like I like Iceland the most. The nightlife was the closest to America.
Okay.
So for
Okay.
me, it just kind of felt more home. I mean, Australia was a good place too. I loved Australia, but Iceland kind of felt like home in a sense.
Okay. And you said, going back, you said Australia is when you first got the call about getting a job at Digital Harbor, and you just had it on ice until you came back.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right. So picking up right there, Digital Harbor. How was your first year of head coaching? What was that experience like? Your very first year?
Man, compared to what I know now and where I am, like with my development as a coach so far in my career, it was like I was like erratic. I was impatient. I I had these crazy expectations for these kids that was just so happy to play for me. And I had these expectations because I already knew them and had a relationship with them. Like, I'm already anticipating how y'all know me. So y'all gonna give me all y'all got anyway. Like, I don't
Hmm.
gotta pull it out you. You know, and I started really digging deep into like child psychology and the mental aspect of everything outside of sports. And it's so much more to life that these kids go through on an everyday basis outside of basketball. And I think my first year I tried to make basketball the most important thing.
Right.
And
Okay.
I just had to learn from that. Like I gotta show more grace. You know, I gotta change up when and how I talk to certain kids because every kid can't handle it the same way as, the last kid. So like figuring that out, through my first, 2 years at digital, I could say like it was a lot of growing pains for me. I went into coaching at 26 years old, fresh from overseas, wet behind the ear as
Hmm.
a head coach in high school. No coach mentor, didn't coach JV, didn't know the structure. Well, I knew the structure, but didn't know the landscape of athletes throughout the area. So
Hmm.
I kind of jumped right out there, but I already had a goal. Like my goal was when I turned 30, I'm gonna, try to pursue coaching in college. And
Cool. So, so from high school, now you transition to a junior college assistant, right? So how was that process, and how was that?
so like every step I felt like I took in my coaching journey was super strategic. I felt like I had a vast network, in the DMV area. But if I wanted to get up and level up in that coaching realm, I ultimately, before I became an NIL agent, I wanted to be a junior college head coach. That was my ultimate goal because I could help kids who maybe messed up at D1, coach transfer, they didn't give you a chance, or high school kids that's getting overlooked, or people who graduated high school 2, 3 years ago and just trying to figure out what they want to do in life. I just wanted to be in a position to be able to help more kids. And that was my ultimate goal. So I'm like, all right, if I want to be a JUCO head coach, I gotta find where the top JUCO is at. I went to JUCO in Florida. So let me try to reach out to people in Florida, Kansas, and Texas. That's where the top JUCO basketball is.
Hmm.
If I can get on with somebody, I don't care, third assistant, I don't care if they pay 2,000, 5,000, I'm gonna take it. So I got the call. I was the athletic director at Wildwood Elementary Middle School. I got the call in September. Hey man, we can offer you 10K, paid housing. We got a job for you. Would you take it? Yup, I'm on my way.
Hmm.
In 2 weeks, moved all my stuff out my apartment, drove my car 18 hours to Kansas. And going to JUCO, I was just my main fear was, are these kids going to respect me, listen to me? I've been coaching high school kids and youth basketball for the past 4 years since I've been home.
Hmm.
Are these kids going to like respect me, listen to me and stuff? That was my biggest thing. And I'm like, I'm gonna just be myself. I'm not gonna try to be somebody I'm not. I'm not gonna try to be too over disciplinary or not trying to be your father. I gotta get to know you first.
Hmm.
And we gotta build a relationship. Mutual respect takes you a long way in coaching. And I built that, and that we had a bond, and we ended up winning a championship my first year, which
Wow.
was which was crazy because that was the third time ever in my life I went somewhere in 1 year and we won a championship. At
Wow.
Digital, Delaware. I mean, I would count the Warriors because I played on a summer league team and they did win a championship that year, but I don't got a ring, so I ain't counting it. And when when I went to Butler. So once I did that, I was just so anxious and excited to recruit.
Hmm.
Like that was my main thing. I was like, I gotta find a niche in this business that can help me, be useful. So like I'm gonna start reaching out to players. I'm gonna post videos of me hooping and stuff so that like, damn, coach still can hoop. Like he used to play pro. Wow, let's that. Let me see what he talking about. Let me see what he at.
Hmm.
And I just start talking to players in Atlanta, talking to players in everywhere, Florida, overseas, and just started getting out there. And I ended up getting 3 Division I transfers and 2 JUCO transfers my first year.
Okay.
And I felt good. One from Dayton, one from what Central Michigan, and one from UNCG Greensboro, UNC Greensboro. So I'm feeling good. Like, yeah, we in there. Like I
Hmm.
feel confident that I can do this. I can't wait till it's my turn. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna put the work in. Can't wait till it's my turn. So I come back my second year. It's all good. But now I'm really in the business now and I'm super observant and I'm seeing how positions are being shifted around and how the money is moving and
Yeah, yeah.
how
You learning the real game of it now.
yeah, I'm
Right.
not looking
Hmm.
at I'm here for the athletes now. Now I'm looking at it from a perspective of am I the token black boy? Am I that token professional athlete to attract these kids or to keep these kids in order to listen to your game plan? Am I that guy? So they didn't want to pay me my worth at Butler. The whole coaching staff went to Hutchinson. My coach initially acted like he didn't want to bring me because he asked another guy for the job to come with him. I'm like, he don't think what? We got recruits. Literally, I can tell these recruits not to come here. So I ended up turning down that position. And he was trying to pay me like 25K. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I went back home, worked my line. My coach asked me, hey, you want to go to prep school? And I'm like, I don't know too much about prep school, but if they paying that type of money, I'll see what they talking about.
Hmm.
So I did my research on the school and all that, found out they was, great at basketball. So I'm like, yo, I can go. I never been to the Northeast. Like I never been up that Connecticut area to network and build. I don't really got no connects up there. So this would be, let me go see, just keep grinding through the business. I said, I'm gonna
Hmm.
get my shot one day. I was actually in the top three for getting a Hartford Community College head coaching job last summer.
Okay. Okay.
So I was like, hey, I'm right there, man. I just gotta keep grinding, keep grinding. So getting into prep school, and I kind of see how that world is. And I'm not really feeling, how it's moving towards the kids. I don't feel like prep school has the best interest of the kids, in my opinion. Like we had a great team, great coaching staff. We treat our players with love and respect. I'm just talking about prep school as a whole. I just think it's not the type of atmosphere I want to be in if I really want to help kids. So I'm just like, man, like, do I still want to do this coaching stuff? Like, I
Hmm.
don't like how it's moving, you know? But like coaches are still hitting me. I've been, hey, what you got from him? You got a kid? Or do you know this kid? You think you can help me get this kid? And this is even before NIL. And I'm just, a humble, genuine guy trying to help kids. Of course. Boom, boom, boom. Connecting dots, connecting dots. So, a couple of my JUCO kids, coach, I'm trying to hit the portal. They ain't got no money. All right, bet. Send me your stuff. I send it out. Coaches start saying, what do you want? I'm just throwing numbers out there. 350,
Hmm.
250. Shit, we got that. Let's get them on the phone. Boom, boom, boom.
Hmm.
Get another coach, 500. Get another coach, a mil. Get them on the phone. I'm like, hold up. Why are they talking to me about the money and these kids got agents?
Hmm.
Like, it's not making sense. Like, oh yeah, I know why. Because they trust me and they know I'm genuine. I'm not looking for nothing. You
Hmm.
feel me? Like, they not using me, but we got that relationship where as though, like, let's say you hit me. Well, I got a player. Coach, how do you take this player? Like, Shorty, all right. Like, take him. Like, and you be like, yeah, I like him. We got about, 450,000 we can give him. We can get him that. All right, bet. Say no more. Let me go tell him. Yo, sure they can give you 400, 450. What you trying to do? Shit, hell yeah.
Hmm.
Do I need to let my agent know? I'm doing this in April. I get two of my kids six-figure deals from the couch in Putnam.
Hmm.
While I can't even get a ride to the airport or back from anybody on my coaching staff. So now I'm starting to sit there and like, dang, am I really that guy? Or like, are they not really using me for my worth? Like, I'm the only Division I former player. I'm the only one with college coaching experience, only one with professional playing experience on this staff. I kind of should, you should be kind of asking me stuff or trying to teach me stuff.
Hmm.
Like, you just kind of letting me do whatever I want in a sense. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
some situations, I understand if it's not broke, don't fix it. But if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm overqualified for this position.
Right. Right.
I'm here to fix a problem.
and definitely in the college ranks, it you got to get with somebody that gonna help you grow, that's gonna push you out. You know what I'm saying? That push you out there, that get you in different rooms. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And because I coached at Stevenson probably 8, 9 years ago. This is my second go around helping Coach Stewart at Stevenson now, but like 8, 9 years ago, I was coaching at Stevenson. And Coach,
Yeah, you had Julian Davis, Sean
yeah,
Mark,
yeah,
Justin
you had all
Coates,
those guys, right,
all
right,
that.
right.
Yeah. You know,
And
me and
Coach,
Justin Coates played in JUCO together.
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Just my man. I ain't seen him in a while.
He got kicked out.
Yeah, he a wild boy, man.
That's my
I got
guy.
some
I
stories
love him,
about
man.
him. He wild, man. He wild. But we won a couple of chips though. But
Yeah, that
for
was good.
sure. Yeah, yeah. But nah, just with the college thing, man, getting with somebody that can put you in the room where you can network and you can succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Same
And
thing.
you're absolutely right. There's a lot of people that kind of take advantage of your expertise or your availability. That's
Yep.
one of the biggest thing in college, right? Especially the lower level, right? So they kind of take advantage of your availability and your expertise and your hungriness.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And at that lower level, whether it's junior college or whether it's Division 2 or I mean Division 3, or when you're trying to climb the ladder,
Yep.
right? With It's best for you to do it while you're young, right? To do it while you're young, right? Because you got to do all kind of crazy jobs, all kind of crazy things to get where you're supposed to get. Even though you might think, or you might know that, yo, I'm better than this person that's actually getting the salary,
Yep.
right? So,
Yep.
with the college piece, anybody that's out there that's getting into college, it doesn't matter what level you on, you got to get with the person that can help you move to the next level, or get with the person that can help you move towards your goal.
Or
You
that
know
just
what I'm saying?
use you up.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be just somebody that they can you almost you expendable.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So because they'll go grab another guy. You know what I'm saying? So and they'll do that. So you started on talking about the NIL. Tell us a little bit about your role as an NIL representative.
So I created my business. I created my NIL company, PSA, Pro Sports Athletics, about 2 months ago, maybe nah, about a month ago, month and a half ago. And I wanted to create it to actually like show these athletes, college athletes, how they supposed to carry themselves in college, how they supposed to handle certain situations, how they supposed to promote themselves on social media. What school, not just about the money, but where you gonna play at? Is this a cool coach? Do you fit the system? Don't just chase the money. Don't just like a lot of these kids is getting bad advice. You know, me being around the AAU scene, the prep school scene, a lot of people are leeches. Never did anything in their life as a leader. Like wasn't even a leader on a class project in the fifth grade. And like you trying to give all this basketball advice to a kid who's about to make six figures or potentially, seven. Because a lot of the kids that, I deal with is making seven figures. And for me, it's like I'm tired of sitting back watching, people who just throwing money at these kids to make money off of them,
Right.
taking 20% of a college athlete. All you did was help them get a scholarship. Like, did you start a business for them? Did you help them create a website? Is you helping them sell merchandise?
Hmm.
Like, is you helping him turn that money into generational wealth? Like, I be talking to my kids who I don't even represent who make six, seven figures. Like, bro, you need to do something in your community. Like, you need to do a coat drive, back to school drive. You need to do a turkey
Right.
drive,
Out there.
sneaker drive, things like that. First off, it's tax write-offs, and you got to pay your taxes.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I say, and why not put your money into the community? I say, why you gonna buy? I say, I understand if you want to flex a little bit, buy a Rolly, buy a nice car, but what you gonna buy a nice car for? And it's snow out here all the time. Why don't you just get you a nice little truck? Feel me? Or like I'm trying to get them to be low maintenance and help them make their money last. So for me, it's like I'm in the mix with all these top athletes. They telling me like, shit, go ahead, Coach Usher. You might go ahead tap into that NIL. I'm telling you, like that's where the like and for me, I look at it like as the game change and evolves so fast, we got to start adapting too. Like,
Yeah.
and I never wanted to find myself chasing that coaching business, and I'm 15, 20 years in as a D1 assistant, and I never got an opportunity to be a head coach. That would drive me mentally crazy. I would feel used and washed. I don't care if I'm getting $500,000 a year. You're content because of the money. You're not satisfied. Like your impact not the same as the head coach. It ain't about the glitz and the glamour. It's about, being able to touch multiple people. As a head coach, you got the last say. No matter how much I love this player, if Coach Harden don't like his mother, you're not gonna give him a scholarship. You're
Hmm.
not gonna pay him $500,000 if his mother keep calling you, nagging you about gear. No matter how much I love the kid, you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I look at it in the perspective of, yo, they still need me because they always calling me for these players. Now I can help more kids rather than being stationed at one place for 10 months being used. So
All right. So yeah, yeah. And what's the name? What's the name of your company again?
so it's called Pro Sports Athletics.
All right. So
And
make sure, guys, you go tap in with Pro Sports Athletics. Do your research and make sure you because it's representing. I got a local guy representing people that he want to represent local kids and help not kids at this point, but local guys that's trying to, advance their career in the NCAA and further, right? So
absolutely.
yeah, but definitely, man, keep that going. All right, I want to do some rapid fire questions before we get out of here. Maybe
All
about
right,
3 or 4 of them.
let's go. Let's
All
go.
right. Going back to uh uh your bent low days and AAU days. Name me 3 players that you look forward to playing against. When you see those players, they don't have to be in one, two, three order, but when you see those 3 players, you know it's go time.
All right. I could say, do they gotta be like local players or
No, no, which just whatever in your time.
in high? I'm gonna speak about in high school.
Okay.
Local. I'm gonna do my local guys. I want to give my flowers to my local guys.
Okay.
When I was in high school at Digital Hub, I couldn't wait until we played Dunbar with, Corey Spence, Darrell Elwoods, Rod
Mm,
Camphor,
mm,
Carolina, all
mm.
them guys. Like I couldn't wait to go play them because I don't know, Dunbar just gave me bougie. Like they just thought they was better than everybody at everything because they had all this, championships and stuff. Like I look forward to playing them. I always looked forward to playing um Pee Wee, Deron
Okay,
Johnson,
okay.
that went to Lake
Lake
because
Clifton. Yep.
I don't know why people always thought he was better than me. Maybe because I was from South Baltimore, East Side, more bigger on basketball, but
Hmm.
that was always a comparison that I just never understood because it's like just because we the same size, like we play completely different. Like and
Yeah, he was a jump shooter. He shoot.
yeah, he was a
Yeah.
jump shooter in high
Hmm.
school and athletic. I was
Hmm.
more of a just like doing a little bit of everything.
Right.
So he still had game though. That's my guy. All
Yeah, for
respect for
sure.
him. I always
Yeah.
looked forward to playing against Pee Wee because people in the city always talked about us.
Hmm.
And I always looked forward to number one player in the city that I always looked forward to playing against. Stanton Kid. That's my guy. Still
Mm.
to this day.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
cause my family from up the Emerson Village area. He lived up Emerson at up Village. So every time we playing them, I ain't go to Emerson to come play with him. I stayed down south. So it was
Mhm.
like, but I never beat Emerson in high school except my freshman year of high school.
Wow.
I only
Wow.
beat him one time, and that was in
So
JV.
y'all didn't beat Emerson when you was at Digital?
Nope.
Wow.
Uh, I'm trying to think. I don't even think we played them.
Oh.
I don't think we played Emerson my senior year. No, yeah, they did. They beat us because they ran a triangle and two on us.
Wow.
It
And
was
you and you
tough.
had the Jackson brothers. You had
I
just
only had one of them. My senior
okay.
year, we
Okay.
played them. We ain't played them my junior year.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, we ain't played Emerson my junior year, but my senior year they beat us in the states because we was 1A, they was 2A.
Okay. Okay.
So
All right.
yeah,
So going back in that time, going back into that time, what what's the soundtrack playing in your ear? What's the soundtrack getting you ready for the game
I
during
used
that time?
I used to listen to a lot of Meek Mill, like Dreams and Nightmares, especially early JUCO days. But back in high school, yo, damn, I used to listen to like Lil Wayne, No
Okay.
Ceilings, all them. Like Lil Wayne used to get me hyped. Sorry for the wait.
Hmm.
All that. Like I used to like when he rapped on other people's beats. So
Okay. Okay. All right. And this is a question, brother. High school, JUCO, pro. Do you prefer playing at home or do you prefer playing away?
definitely I'm a villain. I love playing away.
Right. Okay.
Like I love playing away and you leave and it's quiet, people
Hmm.
leaving early, the game, like that's what I like.
Hmm.
Like I like
Hmm.
to see people mad off of me, my team and my self success. So
Right.
yes,
Right.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Same here. I like when you come in and everybody like, oh, we going. And then
Hmm.
when you leave out, everybody quiet or they give you all your
Yeah,
props.
because winning
Yeah.
at home, they expect you to win at home. So
Right.
you're gonna get the love regardless, even if you lose. It's okay. Everything all right. You got the next game.
Right. Right. Right.
So,
Uh, since you've been on all three, since you've been on junior college level, you've been on the high school level, and you've been on the prep school level. What's one thing that you learned, but it's from all three things, all three positions. What's the one thing that you learned
mm,
from coaching in high school to junior college
good question.
to prep school?
I think the one thing that I've learned that's kind of universal and all that is in today's time and age with this generation of kids, having that niche of being a player's coach is like universal. You got to be a player's coach at all levels. That's how you gain that respect. That's how you get them, work hard. Like you don't really need to fuss and yell, to be honest. You just got to talk to them. So I think the the relationship that you can create with the players, is like you can do that, at all three levels. That's the most important thing that I've learned. Like if you don't got a relationship with the players, you don't got nothing. Your message will never get through. So
Right, right. You got any camps or clinics or anything you want to plug in coming up?
man, so absolutely, man. So right now we on our second week of our basketball clinic, youth clinic, ages 5 through 15 down Carver High School, on Pressman Street, Monday through Friday, 8:30. The doors open. Camp start at 9 a.m. to 3:30. We probably one of the most affordable basketball camps, if not the most affordable basketball camp in the city, in this area. Not knocking anybody else's, but we charge, 150 for 10 days of camp for one kid. So all they got to do is bring a lunch, and we keep them, for 5 hours a day. So if anybody's out there interested in, first time kids joining us, we have over 25 kids in the ages of 5 and 11 that just started playing basketball. And we got a lot of advanced kids we got about 15 to 16 kids from the ages of 12 to 15. That's a little bit advanced, been playing a little bit. So it's a great balance. It's a good time. Kids come back all the time, always trying to bring a new kid the following day. And if you got multiple kids, we work with you. We ain't trying to hurt nobody's pockets out here, just trying to create a safe environment for these kids to try to learn a new sport and make some friends.
Right. Okay. Okay. All right. But my brother, I appreciate you coming on, man. You are a perfect example of somebody that's, you know, that went it wasn't a straight and narrow way for you, but you kept going. You know what I'm saying? You kept persevering. You mentioned that, you're God-fearing, what I'm saying, spiritual guy. Stay on that path, bro. Stay on that path and great
Uh,
things will happen for you. All right.
yes, sir.
And
I appreciate you guys having me on here.
yes, for sure, man. And we look forward to seeing you and whatever you're doing in your future endeavors, man. We look forward to seeing you doing it big.
Yeah, man. And likewise, anything you need from me anytime, man, let me know. Any way I can help you guys, move forward or do anything. I'm here, man.
Okay. Bet. Ladies and gentlemen, Davon Usher. Appreciate you, my man.
Yes, sir. Thanks, coach.